on the loose. Let's see. Phone's a little. Oh, it looked better a minute ago. There we go. That's a little better. Appreciate y'all being here. It's been a minute. What's up? What's up? We are running 2 platforms, all right? 2 platforms. So we're going to try to keep these together. We're working on the moose, guys. Going to be running the battery saws to do this. He's kind of already blocked out, so we are going to be doing the detail work today. If you guys are here, you're hanging out, first time being here, give it a like, hit subscribe, follow for me, do all that good stuff. Trying to grow these pages here that I'm on. 2 different platforms, so I got to be careful what I say, right? Because the platforms know we're 2 separate things. So anyway, working on this moose. I'll be standing kind of behind like a tree trunk / welcome sign sort of thing. But hope you're all having an awesome weekend. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Get these messages working over here. What's going on over here, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. There's nobody watching on the other one, and 3 people watching on this one. Okay, well, so be it. Working on a moose. This guy's been blocked up with the bigger saws. Right now doing the detail work with the battery saws. It's been a minute since I been live carving on any of these platforms, so appreciate everybody joining. If I see you hit follow, I'll try to give you guys a shout out here on the live. Trying to run 2 platforms at once is already a fun little challenge here, so I see you guys over here. Appreciate you tuning in. 60 people working on a moose. For the first time hanging out, guys, make sure you smash that follow button for me. Trying to get to 5,000 followers over here, hoping to get over that 31 pretty soon on this page. What's going on, Big G? Thanks for stopping in, commenting. New follow, R, that's all I can say is R. Appreciate you being a new follow, man. Richard, hit that follow button. Heck yeah. Hope you're all doing well. I gotta get these things done. I gotta get these stores stocked up. Ronnie, new follow. Appreciate you, man. Working on chainsaw carve moose, guys. Show some love. Give it a like. Hit follow for me. Dropping some videos here really soon for this platform over here, guys. Dustin, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. We're going to be dropping some videos about some links to help you guys grow and to teach you guys how to make some money on these platforms. These guys over here already know. I run multiple social media things. I'm a chainsaw carver, I do social media, all kinds of content. We work on saws, build furniture. I do what I want to do. I have my free time to do it. I have time for the family, and I'm able to enjoy life. If you want to be able to quit working weekends and stop working that overtime, hopefully I can help you do that. So make sure you hit follow and keep an eye out for those videos we're going to be posting soon. Same thing over here, guys. I'm going to be posting some videos. about a program we've put together to help you make some money with these apps. And I hope you can stop making money for the man and start putting that time, investing that time in yourself and in your family. Now it'd be a good argument. Jesus, the weekend and you're working, Kyle. The family's all doing some other stuff today, so it gives me an opportunity to do something I want to do. Look at the carve. You always get a lot of talkers on these platforms, so if you guys want, you can help me grow by commenting. Where are you from? What's the temperature? I'm in upstate New York, and it's about 75. It feels more like 80, but it says 75 in the shade. Where are you guys from? What's the temp? Where are you guys from? What is the temp? 140 people watching, 99 likes over here, 29 watching, 3 thumbs up. Show some love, guys. Hit follow, hit subscribe, help me out. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. We're working on this moose with a welcome sign today. You hit follow, you hit subscribe, you'll be able to catch those videos when I start talking about how we can help you make some money on these platforms. We've launched a program. We've already helped somebody else go from 250, 300 followers to over 5,000 in about 5 weeks. I want to be able to help other people do that so you can stop working a bunch of overtime. So you can stop working overtime, that job you can't stand, you can start being home, doing hobbies and hanging out with the family and still make that money, but make it for yourself. Invest in yourself, make that money for yourself, right? Need a huge following to make money on these apps. You truly don't. Pretty soon the income from the apps is going to surpass the income from carving. And carving will be the hobby. Social media will be the full-time gig. Double tap that screen, show some likes, make sure you hit follow, hit subscribe if it's your first time. 55 watching and 4 thumbs up. Come on, help me out. 56 watching, 120 likes over here. I've only seen 2 people become new followers on this side. You guys are killing me. Let's go, hit that follow button. Like, is anybody interested in not working overtime on weekends anymore? Like, how many of you guys work a job for a company that makes a ton of money off your back? And then you work weekends to make that extra cash. You barely enjoy family time. You barely enjoy those hobbies you want to do. Nobody? Well, if anybody does, hit follow, hit subscribe, keep an eye out. We're gonna be firing off some videos with information on that, and hopefully we can get you working for yourself, get you doing hobbies you want to do, pursuing things you want to pursue, all while making that overtime money and then some. We've helped a few other pages grow. We took someone else from 250 followers to over 5K in 5 weeks, and they are still on their way to 6K right now. Absolutely awesome. You guys watching can do the same thing. When you hit those numbers and those followers, it gives you opportunity to make money with your phone off this app. If you want in, give me a follow. That's all you got to do. Keep an eye out. Those videos are rolling in. But working on a moose, working on a moose. Platforms are always so funny. 72 watching, but 2 comments and only 5 thumbs up. You guys are slacking. Down to 8. Down to 8 people. I know. On this platform, over here, on this one, if the person live's not wearing Daisy Dukes over there, people don't watch. They don't want no part of it. They don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not going to be carving in Daisy Dukes, so sorry to disappoint. We got a lot of people joining over here. Nobody hits follow. You guys are killing me. Into some detail work here in just a second, guys. If you're hanging out, double tap that screen for me, show some love. Listen, guys, you can help me grow this thing. All you got to do, like the video, give me a follow, drop a comment. Where you from? What's the temperature? It's that simple. I'm in upstate New York, running about 75 degrees. Feels like 80. I got 89 people watching over here and 2 comments. You guys for real over here today? Y'all sleeping? What's going on? Over here, Maryland. All right. There's a comment. Sometimes I miss comments over here if you guys rifle through them. El Lago. What's up, Ryan? Good follow for me, man. Maryland, Maryland. What's your weather like today in Maryland, dude? Question about whether it was an easy one. You know what I did? You know what I goofed up? I gotta get my air line. Don't leave. Look at the air attachment. California. What is up, Martin? Thanks. Appreciate it. 71 and cloudy. A little rain later. I know. I'm in upstate New York. I don't think we, right now it's sunny and nice, but it won't be for long. Can't believe it's a weekend day and we actually have sunshine. Joys of living in New York is the sun is just a myth when you live in New York. It doesn't truly exist. What is going on, Ryan? Ryan's Lawn Care. What's happening, buddy? Thanks for being here. 71 and cloudy. So everybody's aware we got 2 platforms running, right? So I'm trying to keep up with everybody. Just ask everybody comment where you guys are from and where you're located, what's the temperature. And if you haven't already, like this video and give me a follow, hit subscribe, wherever it is, whatever it is for you. I'm trying to grow this thing. You're going to want to stay tuned. We're going to be putting out some videos about how you can make money with your phone. And hopefully you can quit working overtime for that job that you hate and start working overtime for yourself. And eventually, maybe you can work that stuff up and just quit that job entirely. Then you're going to have free time to do stuff like this, have free time to hang out with the fam, be on the boat, do some fishing, whatever it may be. You don't want to miss out on that. Something new we're launching. We are already able to take somebody from about 250 followers to over 5,000 followers in about 5 weeks. And depending on how much effort you put in, we can do the same with you. Wild is this platform. I can't see my stats. This platform makes a lightning bolt. Heck yeah, man, appreciate it. 1,500 views, 1 gift, and 3 new followers. Out of 1,300 of you, we only got 3 new followers. 25 people are watching right now. Come on, y'all kill me. Washington, 92 degrees in Washington today. North Carolina, or Northern Virginia is 64. That seems weird for Virginia. I would think Virginia would be a bit warmer than that. Thanks for hitting live, man. I appreciate you. Kind of feel like maybe summer's actually here in New York. I don't know. I don't want to get too crazy with it. I don't even want to trust it yet. What I do to a chainsaw carve, I create content. So when you guys hit follow, when you guys comment, when you guys subscribe, you're helping me keep on keeping on. You know what I'm saying? Thunder, thanks for the follow. Karen, what's happening? Greetings from Germany. We got Germany over here. You know what's cool about this platform? We get people from all over the world commenting. People over here tend to not do a whole lot of comments. They just, over here, they're stuck on scroll, you know? A lot of people. Not everybody. A lot. The Lawn Pro. Ryan the Lawn Pro. Help him out, guys. Help him out. Help him out. everybody. Yeah, volume is low. Can't do much about it, honestly. I don't know. Ryan, I have been chainsaw carving since 2015. Since 2015, I was actually encouraged by my wife to buy a chainsaw in a local hardware store that was on sale and to give it a try, as she said. I told her no. On our way out, we passed the chainsaws again, at which time she grabbed it, put it in the cart, and said, "No, I think you're going to do this." And yeah, sometimes it's good to have a strong-headed woman in your corner who's going to tell you you're going to do something that works out pretty well. So I'll take it. Ever since then, it's pretty much been self-taught. I have how-to tutorials on chainsaw carving on my other platform, which I can't really mention on this platform because they will shut my live off. But you can find all that stuff when you hit follow. You'll see my bio and you'll see other things in there, right, that you can click on, and that'll be able to take you to different places. But we got how-to step-by-step chainsaw carving videos. Michael, what's happening, buddy? I hope you're doing good. And yeah, it's been self-taught since 2015, and learning and going and teaching other people the way. I know I don't have a lot of videos of that on here, and the reason is I don't get a ton of traction on those videos. Here, this place is all about chainsaw carving. This place, we get almost no views when we post chainsaw videos, so I've kind of moved it into more reviews and sharing products, but occasionally when I can, because I just got myself 2 cell phones, so I can go live on multiple platforms at once. We're able to make this happen. Scott, thank you for the new follow on the live, man. I appreciate it. Michael's on the road. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you being here anyway. Some new followers over here. You guys are awesome for hitting follow. Working on this moose. It's going to be a welcome moose. We got a store that needs some stock. We actually got a kitchen store on probably Tuesday this week. So we got to just keep grinding and get some stuff done. Now, because I get in the heat of the moment and I spell things wrong, it's important to write it on there before you even go ahead after. The other nice part is you can see if it's going to fit for the size you'd like. And in this case, I'm making it way, way too big. I want it to fit welcome in here, and if we go too big, it's not going to fit. We're going to have to wing most of it. We don't quite have enough room. So, I guess we'll just see what happens. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Listen, guys, help me grow these lives. All you got to do is comment where you're from, what's the temperature, hit follow, double tap that screen, send some likes, and you're helping me out in a big way. Really do appreciate it. I have to take a router tool here and kind of clean those out. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for the likes. 997. We're 3 away from 1,000 likes over here. Help me out. Tap that screen. Hit follow. What are we at over here? We got 130 people watching and 17 thumbs up. Are you guys slacking? I got a boom. There's 1,000. Heck yeah. 1,000 likes over here. 1,000 likes. And there's 20 people watching. I got 129 people watching. Y'all only give me 18 thumbs up. Ryan from TikTok. Heck yeah, man. So we're live over there right now. We're live here. Appreciate you making the jump and letting everybody know that you did. That's awesome. Cool, man. "19 thumbs up. All right. Working on that moose. We're going to clean up the welcome, and then we're going to start working on the face, all right? Be working on the face of the moose next. After putting these letters up. What is going on over here? 11 watching, 1,000 likes. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. If you guys are here for the first time, double tap that screen and hit follow. You guys better be hitting subscribe over there. Appreciate that. 151 people watching, 22 thumbs up. That's it. Can't even get me 100 thumbs up with 150 people watching. You guys are killing me over there. We got 15 people watching over here, and we got 1,000 likes. Man, I got more followers on this platform. I'll tell you, some of these people be slacking. But the kicker is this, all right? In all fairness, these guys can tap that screen like this and just keep sending likes. You guys, while we're live, are only able to send one. You can like the live, give it a thumbs up one time. I don't know who's really slacking, I guess, right? Maybe nobody is. Let's see what we got here next. Well, actually, let's see if we got some sandpaper loaded up here. A little bit in there. What's going on, everybody? 172 watching, 27 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all working on this welcome moose. What's going on, guys? Working on a welcome moose. Hit follow if you haven't before. We got 23 people watching. See what we can get done. Just got that carving up our eyes. Freehanding our eyes. They'll look better once we get them completed, but get them all carved in there. Off for a minute here. Now we'll have to drop this down. We're gonna give them a quick burn, but we'll have to drop this down and clean up our moose antlers. But first, we're gonna hit it with the torch real quick. Will end up getting some paint at some point. Big old moose on the loose. Moose on the loose. Hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you guys. What's up, Suzanne? Thanks for being here. Darvin, thank you. Estella, thank you. What's going on, guys? 20 watching. I think 20. If you're here, double tap that screen, hit follow if you guys haven't before. Hit subscribe if it's your first time hanging out with me, alright, guys? Gonna throw that mask back on, sand this down a little bit. We're gonna get some black in here. We're gonna sand that all back. I do have available work in that shopping tab for anybody that's watching, all right? If you guys are hanging out, you want to get an available piece, hit subscribe, check out that shopping bag. I got stuff that can be shipped out. You guys can look me up in the showcase. Look up Hull Stick Furniture and Signs or chainsaw carvings and make sure they say Hull Stick Furniture and Signs on them. And there's some carvings in the marketplace or showcase somewhere, and that's my work to be able to buy, and we'll ship it out. All right, so actually let's take this off. Probably shouldn't though, but we're gonna. We got fans going. Fans blow most of the overspraying stuff right out of the tent here, which is a huge plus. Besides, paint fumes are full of vitamins and minerals. So good. So good. Probably shouldn't have painted them until I did those antlers, but that's alright. We'll get to those antlers. We'll do them last. Not a big deal. Colin, thank you. Appreciate it, man. What's going on over here? We got any commenters? I don't know. Anybody want to share where they're from? What's the temp? It's the easiest thing to share where you're from. What's the temperature? You guys can help me grow my platform. Help me grow my live. Either one of you. All you got to do is hit subscribe, hit follow, like the video, leave a comment where you're from. What's the temperature? Simple comment. That stuff drives these lives through the roof, especially when people are commenting and engaging on the live. It really helps me out, and I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. What? Chainsaw Bunny's live over here. Chico, California. Hot as, yeah, I figured it would be there. What you got for a tent, man? We're like 75 degrees here in upstate New York. 75, which feels hot to us because we've been living in a tropical rainforest since basically November. Snow, rain, 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 rain. Now the fans only work if you stand to the side and not directly in front of it like I just was, because that kind of blasted paint in my face, but you know, it's good for you. Lots of vitamins and minerals in there. Healthy for the skin, you know. Try not to go solid brown, because I want some of that burn to shine through that color. Just a little bit, like some highlights, you know. God, these are awesome. There we go. Now we'll blast these paint fumes out of here. Mid-90s at 10:13 a.m. Darvin, I think I could. I don't know if I can today. I'm not set up for it. I got to actually study that figure. Raw, appreciate you, man. Strawberry, I already have. Done. Mid-90s. Yeah, we're like 75 in the shade, I think. In the shade. Almost 80, if this is accurate. Almost 80 in the shade. It's getting there. It's getting there, it's getting there. What we got going on here? A Wolverine. Raw. That'd be awesome. Make sure you hit follow, okay? You'll have to drop me a comment somewhere, shoot me a message. Wolverine would definitely be fun. I've done some character stuff. We actually have a Iron Man sitting there. Iron Man, well, on this screen, he's there. On this screen, he's over here. Because, actually, these are kind of weird. Yeah, these are weird. I don't know why I got two phones going, but they're different angles. So Iron Man, Iron Man. Doesn't make any sense. I like Wolverine. Wolverine would be an awesome one to carve up. I gotta have a picture though. Bears, moose, that kind of stuff, carve them all the time. They sell. So it's kind of like you got your design in your head. When you're going for something new, something like Wolverine or some sort of action figure kind of thing, gotta have something to look at. And I don't have my iPad out here for reference. Otherwise, we'd give it a go on the fly, which people over on this page know. Any of my followers that have been around, they know we'll take requests when, you know, some days when we're doing that. Today, though, I'm trying to get stuff done for a store. So, kind of got my head stuck on getting done what they need so they can sell stuff. 124 watching and 32 likes. I appreciate you guys. We got 44 watching. That's pretty good. We're going to clean up the front of the welcome here. And then we're going to start working on these antlers. And, I don't know, see where life takes us, right? Rodrigo. We gotta translate that, bro. Maybe, I don't think I can. I can't. I don't know what that says, pal. What's going on, guys? Moose on the loose. 113 watching. That's good numbers for me over here. Good numbers. 130 hanging good over here too. Let's see what we got for stats. 4,000 viewers. That's 100 and something you watching. We only got 5 new followers. Man, do better. These guys could do better. Appreciate you still, but you could do better. Smash that follow button. I'll give you a shout out. I don't know how many followers we get over here because it doesn't give me stats while I'm live, and that's a bummer. Hope y'all having a good day though. Got these up there. Up his antlers up there. Figure out what in the world am I gonna do? some fun stuff on our moose. Switch this thing over to some power tools. What's going on? What's happening over here, guys? We got some new followers or what? Moose has got a spot right here in the snout. Some bugs get in there. Big old wood grub got in there and tore up part of his snout. So we're gonna put some glue in it. It'll foam up, it'll dry up, and we'll be able to re-sand it. I'll sand it out, carve it up, and it'll be fine. Stuff's been out for now. Hopefully it's not too, hopefully it's not all cured up in the nozzle there. Fill that in. Take some of our sawdust. Put that in there. A little bit more glue. So when it foams up, we have a proper mess. That's going to dry. I'll have to come back to that later on. For the most part, there's our moose. We'll hand paint those eyes after we fix that spot in the snout. Jose, what's up? Mercedes, thanks for being here. What's going on over here, guys? Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Double tap that screen, hit follow if you haven't before. All right, same thing with you guys. 105 watching. Hit subscribe. This guy is done for now. Show you guys my first one and only attempt at an iron. Only one I've done so far. Chainsaw carved and airbrushed. It was an attempt at carving Iron Man, you know. Airbrush work brought it to life a little bit more, but first ones are always a bit rough. Not too bad. Biggest thing is figuring out the form and trying to get things proportionate, and then like what's the style if you're going for caricature, or how much realism you're trying to get, but it's fun nonetheless. Been on for about an hour. Curious to see. I show Iron Man over here, we get 0 comments. One gifter, 4.6 thousand viewers, 4.6 thousand viewers and 5 new followers. You guys are covered in sawdust, just so you know. Eager to see what we have here at the end of this live, because this doesn't give me any stats while I'm live, which is kind of a bummer. I wish that it would, but it does not. Hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're here, double tap that screen, hit subscribe for me. Check out some other videos I got going on, all right? Same thing for you guys. Like the video, follow. Trying to grow this thing. Trying to get this thing to 5,000 followers. We're close. And I'd like to see this thing hit like 32, 33,000. We're like almost 32,000, 33,000 over here. 2 different platforms though. 2 different platforms. Oh, another big moose on the loose. See how much of these we can get done. Gotta do that. And this guy off to the side here somewhere. I don't really have anywhere you guys can be able to see it though while I work, because I kind of moved everything out of the back corner up there. Can't see over there, can't see over there. That's enough. I think for a social media guy, I'd be better at something. We'll see if he lasts in that corner or if he takes a spill. Hey, Moose, stay. Alright, we got this moose. He's not even like, he ain't even like blocked out all the way. There's still a lot of work to do on this one. A lot of work to do on that one still. Getting warm, I need a drink. Appreciate everybody tuning in though. You guys are awesome. Let's see. You guys want to, should we keep running battery saws? You guys want to do gas chainsaws? Perfect time to comment is now. Gas chainsaws or battery? What do you want to hear? You want to hear gas or battery running? Comment. Gas, battery. I got gas saws and I got battery saws. I'm trying to figure out what we want to finish blocking this moose out with. You tell me how much noise you want to hear. So far we got 0 comments flooding in on whether you want to hear me run gas saws or battery saws. Anybody care? Does it matter? Dealer choice? 2 people left the room over here. They're like, yeah, I don't want to hear any of that. They just totally bailed. Looks like a few people left this room too. They're like, yeah, I don't want to hear any chainsaws. They just left. No comments and everybody just leaves. Man, trying to get you guys interactive today is like trying to pull teeth out of a watermelon. Watermelons don't have teeth, so, you know, it's impossible. You guys are killing me. Jeez, bro. You guys are killing me today. Well, I mean, they're already gassed up, it would seem, so either they could seem to comment if they want gas or battery, want me to use gas or battery chainsaws. I guess we're just gonna make some noise, so, yeah, whatever. You are correct. Absolutely. You can never have too many Lynn over here said I need more chainsaws. That's only a portion. You don't see everything. Definitely need more chainsaws. You can never have too many. I mean, can you? Can you really ever have too many chainsaws? I don't think so.
Another thing with these new ones, you hit the button just right, you stall them out. Getting our rack blocked out.
182 watching, no kidding. Give me a like, hit follow, guys. That's awesome. That's a big number for today. Get big numbers because you guys hit follow, because you like the live, and because you guys leave comments like this right here asking questions. Working on a moose. You guys can't see him very well. These guys can. There's a moose. I'm blocking him now. Over there. Just finished him up earlier in the live. We're making another one. They're not real crazy, but they stand up kind of behind a welcome sign with their hand up. People love them. These ones are going to be going to a store where they'll get sold. So working on his upper rack right now, which it's done blocked out. So we're going to lift the piece up and we're going to start working down the body now. Little big here, little big here. And so I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have the moose sitting. So his legs be kicked out in the front on the bottom, and then maybe we'll have hands like this and have a sign kind of across. We'll create a separate sign that'll go across his lap just for something a little different. Maybe one of these, you know, kind of like that slapped on there, welcome sign. Some comments were filtered. I guess some people are getting a little rowdy with their comments, huh? Crazy. Comments over here are slim to none. Listen, if you guys are watching, like the live, hit follow for me. You guys can always comment where you're from, what's the temperature. It's always an easy comment and it helps me grow the live. I really do appreciate it. I chainsaw carve for a living. I build rustic furniture and I create content on multiple platforms. That's what I do. I don't go to the 9 to 5. I don't do that stuff. I do the work that I want to do. I chase the hobbies I want to chase, and then I have family time and I'm able to go fishing and do whatever I kind of want, you know. If that's something that's interesting you, like something you want to do as well, if you want to get away from working overtime, or maybe you want to chase a hobby and make it a full-time business, hit follow, hit subscribe. I'm going to be launching off some videos and some things that can give you some direction into hopefully making that sort of hope and dream into a reality, because nobody should be working overtime on the weekends, and people shouldn't be missing out on their kids growing up and all this nonsense just to chase money. You should be able to make that money on your own, with that cell phone, with that account you're watching from right now. So if you're interested, hit follow for that as well, and keep an eye out, because we're going to be having those videos posted really soon, probably this week is what I'm thinking. Just helped somebody else go from 300 followers to almost, they're just over 5,000 right now. It took about 5 weeks to get there. So I want to be able to help other people do the same. Everybody's goals are different. Everybody's time frames are different. You know, a lot of it depends on your effort, your abilities, and a lot of that sort of stuff we're going to walk you through though, and we're going to help you out with. You know, we'll discuss how much effort you got to put in, and you know, even if you don't think you have the potential to do that, everybody's got the potential to make money on these apps, especially on TikTok right now. You can make them on that if you really want to. And you don't have to spam with a bunch of nonsense. You can actually make some videos and make some cash here on TikTok if you really want to. So if you want to learn how to do that, give me a follow. We'll be sharing some more details here in the future. And the near future, like later this week, I'm putting some videos out about it because I want to help get you guys started. Because there's nothing worse being stuck at a 12-hour shift job in the summer when it's gorgeous out, and then you get out of work and the whole weekend is rain. That sucks. Imagine if you can make enough money on social media, doing something you love, creating content, selling some products, and you don't have to go to a 9 to 5 anymore. You don't have to go to a 6 to 6 anymore. You don't have to work a 6 to 8. We're talking long days, right? Some of you guys watching work long days. I worked 12-hour shifts at one time. Chased my dreams, put in a ton of effort, still do, and now I don't have to do that anymore. I work the jobs I want to work, with the people I want to work with, do the things that I want to do, making all the kids' games, go fishing in the middle of the afternoon if my son wants to go. Live life. That's what we're supposed to be doing, living life. We're not supposed to be working these dead-end jobs. They're going to fire you at the drop of the hat, let you go, lay you off. A job you hate, a job that sucks. That's not what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be chasing your dreams and doing things you want to do. You just need some tools to be able to do that. And we're hoping to get some more people on board, some more people signed up, and heading in that direction. Because maybe you're watching right now and you're looking for that change, and hopefully we'll be able to help you out with it. That's the goal. That's the passion me and my wife have at the moment, and that's something we're building and working on. And well, hopefully a bunch of you will want to jump on board as well, and hopefully you got that dream for a little bit of time and freedom. And if you're going to work so hard that you're exhausted at the end of the day, wouldn't you rather do that for yourself and have the same outcome in your bank account or better? I know I would. Or maybe you don't feel like working your butt off that hard every day and you'd like to break even. That's a great outcome as well. Freedom to not have to beat your body up constantly, or maybe you get to do what you want. It's good stuff right there. It really is. What is going on? Creighton Carves. Good evening, sir. My golly, it's 2 p.m. here. 2 p.m. on a Sunday. What you got? You're somewhere. This guy's somewhere. You're across the world. Hope you're all doing well, though. Appreciate the likes. 105 watching. You guys are awesome. Make sure you hit follow while you're here, okay, guys? Looks like nobody's hitting follow. Eric hit follow a little while ago. Appreciate you, man, if you're still hanging out. You guys are slacking. Slacking. Jeez. Nearly 7 p.m. on Sunday. England. All right, from England. Cool, man. Cool. Yep, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. here, upstate New York. 2 p.m. About 75 degrees. Actually, I think it's about 80 now. In the shade. It's about 80 degrees in the shade in upstate New York. The sun's blazing. We don't get that often. Monsoon rains have stopped for the moment. What you got for a temperature in England, Creighton? How about you guys? Where are you located? What's the temperature today? What are you running at? I'm going to fire up the saws in a minute. We got to get going on our moose, but a little conversation didn't hurt nobody. Maybe it did. Maybe it's going to hurt my stats. Where are you guys located? What's the temperature? Come on. We got people from England over here commenting. 51 degrees, and it's 7 p.m. in England. I'm in upstate New York. 2 p.m. It's about 80. No, 122 of you guys. You guys don't want to play along? Y'all killing me. 130 over here, no comments. Ah, gosh, these guys. Tough crowd today. Tough crowd. All my normal people must be busy enjoying the sunshine. My regulars are out and about. Go figure. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. Guess we'll keep working. I tried. Guess we'll keep working. We'll have to see if this thing's gonna start acting like it's flooding out. So pressurized in there. Heck yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, buddy, full bow angle. That's right, man. It shows nothing to like this video, guys. Hit subscribe. It helps me grow, believe it or not. I chainsaw carve for a living. I create content for a living. I run multiple pages, so getting new followers, having people converse, like a video, comment where you're from, what's the temperature. It's always an easy comment, right? I'll hopefully see it, respond. All that stuff is able to keep me going, keep my hobby going, keep doing what I'm doing. Hopefully one day, you know, I'll give you that insight, right? Hopefully next week, and you'll see those videos where we're talking about how you can grow your hobby, how you can chase your dream, hopefully, of leaving that dead-end job, that place that you hate, pursuing something you love to make some money, and then you yourself will get some followers and some people behind you that want to support you and see you be successful, right? That's the whole goal. That's the point. If people can be happy watching other people be successful, then they're going to have people help them be successful. If you're cold-hearted and you're bitter, chances are you're going to be stuck at that job till the Lord calls you home, and that's going to be it, you know? But you can be happy about other people's success. Other people will be happy about your success, and people want to help you grow and push you into a different position and be able to help you get to a place where, you know, you can hopefully leave that job you hate and do some fun stuff. I gotta tell you, I don't think we're meant to be working these jobs, making these big companies millions and millions and millions. You guys are making 20, 30 bucks an hour. I think it's ridiculous. You know, I worked at a 12-hour shift job for 14 years. One year we were told no raises. And then the owner of the company rides around in a brand new Bentley. Oh, there's our raise. Brand new. Oh, when do you? Oh yeah, just picked that up. Just picked this up this month. You guys like that? You guys ain't getting a raise, but look what I got. Get out of here, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. If you enjoy that stuff, by all means, don't invest in yourself. Don't chase a hobby. Don't chase a dream. Be happy making somebody else tons of money. And, you know, keep buying, keep it hot. I know I'm over it. This saw, I'll tell you what, for a new saw, this saw is annoying. Listen, man, don't get too crazy. We'll give you the boot. Less blends, yes sir, buddy. So are you, my man. So are you. I know you are. I know you got the day off, don't you? Today and tomorrow, you'll be back at it. Tuesday. Another guy right there chasing his dream. You guys want someone to follow? You want to follow somebody on TikTok and grow his platform? Right there, Blessed Blends. Guy's my barber. Clips that beard when it needs it and cuts in those lines. I gotta go there a little more often. Hey, what's up, Jim H? What's happening? Silly man, what's up? I wish I could see my stats. We've been running about 130 people watching here, about an hour and a half, 53 likes. But I don't know what my total count is until the live's over. Over here, though, we can pull these stats up. We've got 7 new followers, 1 gift, 5 cents. Thank you for the gift. And 7.4 thousand views. So over 7,000 views over here. Appreciate you guys. You guys can help me grow on either platform, right? You like the video? Leave a comment. Where you're from? What's the temperature? Unless you want to comment something else that's appropriate. Inappropriate comments, block, delete. We're not dealing with that nonsense, right? I got kids that like to watch, and we keep it as clean as we can. So if you're going to be a tool, we'll kick you to the curb because we don't need it. And at that point, all the other nonsense will probably show up as soon as I turn this on. Because that's usually how it works. Let's see. I'll tell you what, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of these new carburetors. I am a steel guy, but the new carburetors on these new homeowner saws are annoying because this saw should fire up. We just turned it off. This should fire right back up. Half a tank of fuel. going on? What is going on over here? 23 watching, 1900 likes. 133 watching, 57 likes. You get any new followers? Doesn't look like it. Hope y'all doing well. See what these stats look like over here on TikTok. 7.6 thousand views with 7 new followers. Eager to see. Oh, we got how many followers we gonna get over here? Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it, buddy. Just working away. We finished up that moose over there earlier. Now we're working on this guy. I think what's going to happen though is I'm going to finish this guy off the live because I like to upload my lives. We are well over an hour and a half live, so I'm going to probably finish him up and I'll upload that completed video later today or tomorrow. Same thing over here. We'll upload a video, so if you guys want to see this done, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the bell, hit all so you don't miss that upload, all right? It'll be in a reel or a short. Same thing with you guys. I'll put this thing up on here when it's complete, but you're going to want to hit follow because you know how this platform is. If you don't follow, you're never going to see me again. You're never going to see this again, and that's just the way it is. You'll be back in doom. You're probably already on to the next thing. Over 7,000 people viewed, and we got 7 new followers. So we got a lot of people over here just doom scrolling. That's it. That's their day. They don't take the time to actually look and hang out, other than a handful of you, which I do appreciate. At least over here we get a little more conversation. A little more conversation. That's going to be it for my live though, guys. We've been on for a while. I got to get this piece knocked out. Maybe a couple others. We'll see. It's already going on 2:30. We'll see what the day brings. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate y'all. New followers, people commenting. You guys are awesome. If you want to see some more chainsaw carving, stuff like that, hit follow, hit subscribe. Check out the links file so you guys can check these things out down the road. And hope you guys have an awesome day. Appreciate you.